What up, where's man? Dream what dream motivates. Listen, it's the Entrepreneur Blueprint. We got a special guest in the house. Attention, Dallas Fort Worth. All the kids, Dream love the kids.
Dream like
Y'all got something amazing coming your way. Stay tuned. Check it out. Welcome back to the Entrepreneur Blueprint. Listen, it's a great day. It's a great day. I have guests that come in all the time, and I have to say, every now and then I get a favorite or two. And this one right here definitely is one of my favorites. Met her about 4 years ago, and she asked me to speak at her function, and we've been brothers and sisters ever since. So Dallas Fort Worth, the world, YouTube, welcome. Miss Lady T of Lady T DFW Hair Clinic is in the building.
What's up?
What is going on?
Oh, Lord, where do I start?
The busiest lady in 2024 is in the building. When I tell you, you are rocking hard. And I just want to give you a big old shout out. And we're going to learn about everything you did, everything you're doing, things that are coming. But I just want to say, before we start, I just want to because I don't want to forget to say this, how proud I am for you.
Thank you.
For you betting on yourself,
Thank you.
going all in, just watching your growth, watching, everything that's happening for you right now.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm super proud of you.
Thank you so much.
And I know as entrepreneurs, it's not that easy to walk on water all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely excited for your journey. Faith without works is dead. And you definitely have the faith and you are walking. So let's just dive in to, I want to go back before we go into what you got going on now.
Okay.
You as the child. Because you know what? I always tell people, what adults are to me? Adults are people, we're children that has to tell ourselves every day, you're grown, right?
No, you grown.
You're grown.
Been waiting on that moment.
Exactly. So talk to us about your childhood, because it probably has a lot to do with, where you are and who you are right now. You know what I mean? So, who was Lady T back in the day? Did you grow up in Dallas?
I grew up in Fort Worth.
Okay.
Born and raised in Stop 6 in Eastwood. So that's East Fort Worth.
Okay.
I'm the oldest. So I'm the oldest on both sides, my dad's children and my mom's. And I was raised in a single parent home. My parents divorced when I was 5. So my mom had me and my 2 sisters, and she had her sisters to help her because my grandparents died when I was younger too.
Got you.
So my mom's the baby of the clan, and so my mom, me and her only 18 years apart.
Wow. Okay.
And so she's my mom, but she felt more like my sister.
Like your big sister.
Like my big sister, yeah. And so, being the oldest, you step in when mom at work, working 2 and 3 jobs, you step in and you take care of your sisters. So that's what I did.
So how many children altogether of y'all?
Well, my mom has 4.
Okay.
But me and my 2 sisters were the ones that were in the household at the time.
Okay. So you were running it.
Yeah.
You were mama.
Yeah, I'm Mama Junior. That's what my sisters call me, Mama
Really?
Junior. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it goes for the oldest child.
Yeah.
Yeah, you end up being like a mom anyway.
You do.
And you have to grow up really quick.
Really quick, because mom is leaning on you. Like, I became a team with my mom to make sure that the ship ran smooth while she was away at work. And she had to work multiple jobs. And we didn't have a whole lot, so I grew up poor. We rode the city bus, back and forth wherever we need to go. We hitched rides with people back and forth to church.
Yeah, I remember them days.
Yeah, so...
did y'all, in Stop 6, did y'all have public transportation?
We did.
Is that the
it's
T?
The T.
Okay, so we had DART.
Okay. Yeah.
So we
Dallas
had
Start.
dart.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell my daughter all the time, yeah, I rode the dart. She was like,
Oh
"What's the
yeah.
dart?" Jada
You
though,
need
she
to
don't know.
take Jada out there just one day. Y'all go get on Dart.
Yeah, get
It's
on dart. She was like,
hilarious
"Nah, I'm not
now.
getting on this no more." Yeah, we got the dart. I remember, man. I'm telling my age, but we had the dart when you
Oh
pulled the
yeah, you
string.
pulled the string.
Yeah, you
That's
pulled
what
the
we
string down.
did.
That's how far I was on the
Yeah,
dart.
buddy. Yeah.
But a lot of people, and I want to stay there for a minute
Mm.
because I want to talk about um, the memories,
Mm.
right? Because people understand. Sometimes you gotta understand. I get it now because your hustle is haunted
Yeah.
by the memories.
By the memories. Yes.
The hustle is haunted by the memories.
Yes.
And I talk about memories all the time. It is what it is because those are my hauntings. Like
Correct.
I ain't going back to that.
Correct.
Like he was like, you going in and seeing Freddy Krueger, you're not going back
I'm
there.
not going back there. Yeah.
What were some of your, if you don't mind sharing, just so people, I want people to understand because we got so much to unpack right now
Yeah.
because of what you got going on. I want somebody that they're looking at this right now for the first time. They can understand the culture that you're bringing,
Yeah.
the environment that you're bringing, and where the soul is coming from.
Right.
So, talk to me about. I mean, we could share memories. So, I mean, I'll
Yeah.
start first. I mean,
Hmm.
on my end, what was one of the most terrible things I've ever been through was
Hmm.
we had roach infestation.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say roach infestation,
Hmm.
like now that I'm thinking about it now, I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, the CPA,
Yeah.
Child Protective Services would have been took us up out
Man,
of there.
you heard me?
And I think about it, so if I ever see a little bug in my crib,
You be
oh,
like,
he can execute it.
yeah, right
My man got to
away.
go.
Yeah,
We ain't playing no game.
right away.
What kind of stories can you share with us? Like,
So my mom's the baby, and when my grandparents passed, by the time I was 6, both of my grandparents were already gone. And my sister was born. My sister that lives in New York. So we didn't have any running water. Our pipes bursted under the house, and we were living in my grandparents' house in Eastwood with no running water.
yep,
And so we would go to the corner store and we would get jugs of water
man, I've
and
been
walk
there.
them all the way back down the street
I've been there.
um, to be able to flush the toilet,
I've been there.
take a bath, cook.
I've been there.
And so at the time,
Cook with the hot plate.
all of that, we
Yeah.
had a running stove, but it's just we just didn't have any
You had
running water.
gas
We
and
we had gas and
electricity,
electricity, but
but you didn't have the water.
no water. And so that's when we knew things were pretty bad. And at the time, my mom, my 2 aunts, my cousin, and me and my sister were living in a 2-bedroom house.
Hmm.
And so we were just trying to not give up the grandparents' house. You know what I mean? But it was irreparable. Like when the people came in to give a quote on what all needed to be done, nobody had it.
It's too far
It
gone.
was too far gone. So we had to move. And we lived in the church's house. You know how I guess they call it the perishable, what is it called? The
Perishable.
parishioner parishioner house.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go,
Oh, I
parishioner.
didn't. Oh, they had that in Fort
Yes,
Worth.
so every church
I didn't even know that.
has a house, right? And that's for the pastor and his family to live in.
Oh, really?
Now, some churches, the family may not live in that house. And so, like guest preachers or whatever that would come in,
Oh,
they could use that house.
okay.
Well, the church that I attended at the time that we attended was Beth Eden Missionary Baptist Church. Still great church on Wilbarger in Fort Worth. And we lived in that house. It was right behind the church.
Wow. Shout out to Beth Eden. That's
Man,
dope.
shout out to Beth Eden.
How long did y'all
What?
stay there?
It was some years, bro.
Y'all stayed at the church for some
We
years?
stayed at the church house for
Wow.
some years. Yeah, because my late pastor, Reverend B.R. Daniels, he had a heart for my mom, and he
Mm.
knew that she was one of the greatest singers in his church at the time,
Wow.
but she was having a really rough time.
Because she was a young parent.
Young parent, still trying to navigate, no longer have her parents.
Hmm.
And so all she knew to do was work.
So it's you,
My
your
sister,
mom, and all 6 of y'all.
my aunt, I have 2 aunts and a cousin. We all were in the same house.
At the Beth Eden.
At the Beth Eden house.
So how many people were staying at the Beth Eden house?
My 2 aunts, my mom, my cousin, me, and my sister.
So 6 of y'all in the 2-bedroom.
Well, at the Beth Eden house, it was more bedrooms. I think we were like at 3 bedrooms
Oh,
there.
that's a blessing.
Or it was like
and no rent.
No rent.
Wow.
I think she did have to pay something, but I was so young I didn't understand what she was paying.
Right. And y'all stayed there for 2 years.
We stayed there for more than 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That I can remember. So that was a blessing, until it was time to go. And then we had to find somewhere else to live. So my mom had a really hard time. She didn't have a car, didn't have a driver's license. But she worked. She worked 2, sometimes 3 jobs.
And Dad wasn't there?
No, my dad at the time, I would see my dad on the weekends, every other weekend. According to, how the child support agreement goes. You see him with 1st, 3rd, and 5th, every other holiday. So my dad, that's when I would see my dad.
And I met your dad.
You did.
He's super cool.
My dad is an apostle. He has a church.
He's super cool. Great guy.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Kingdom Vision Church Ministries. They are off the chain.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So, and the reason I asked this is because people got to understand, like, it's the foundation.
That's why I hope
You know what?
Lord.
Me hearing about it, we're going to talk about this. Me hearing that story
Mm-hmm.
lets me know why it's so easy for you to operate out of your other spot. Is it a throwback for you? It is,
oh my
right?
God, I never put the 2 together.
Yes.
Oh my God.
For other people, it's like, what are you doing? Oh my God, you're taking. I remember when you first told me that, I was like, in my mind, like, bro, how are you doing this? You running the whole shop off the water? That's crazy. We're going to talk about that. But just funny note, see how that happens?
That's why I was able to do it for so long.
I remember when so I'm from Philly.
Okay.
And I'm in Jersey with my cousin, Darina. Shout out to Darina.
Shout out.
And Darina's, let me see, was it her what? No, it was her, her gas went out.
Wow.
And we in Jersey.
Man.
It just went out. She's well off. It's not like, she couldn't pay it.
Okay.
So she's freaking out.
Yeah.
She's freaking out, right?
Yeah.
Her hot water heater went out.
Okay.
That's when it went out. But the stove was on, everything else was on.
Yeah.
So you know where I'm going with this, right?
Get the pot, boil the water.
Got the pot. I boiled the water. They're looking at me like, wow.
Yeah,
like
right.
Bro, I felt like it's back in the day. Like, this is what we did, And so this is the character of the stuff that we went through that builds up, which is just makes what you're doing right now even more. The reward is so sweet.
Thank God.
You think about everything that you went through, all the stuff, staying at the church.
Yeah.
Going through, Lord knows you have probably 1,000,001 stories in and out that church.
Yeah.
So are you in junior high school in transition?
At this point, I'm in elementary school.
Elementary school?
Yeah, because the elementary school, Oakland Elementary, was right across the street. So I remember crossing the street to go to school. So I'm in elementary while all of this is going on. And it's crazy.
And then when y'all moved, what was happening right now? What was happening to where y'all had to move?
So when we moved, it was because my mom ended up marrying a guy, which is my youngest sister's dad.
Okay.
And of course, the church was like, "Hey, y'all can stay, but you married now, he can't stay." Like,
got you.
So we ended up moving. We stayed with my mom's in-laws for a little while, and then we ended up getting a place. But we didn't have it very long because my mom was in a very abusive marriage.
Really?
Yes. One moment in particular, I can remember being in 5th grade, and because we moved a lot.
Yeah, me too.
We moved a lot.
You was never stationary.
Never stationary.
Yeah.
She couldn't afford it. But we ended up, and we always had to stay on the bus line, because that's how we got around.
Mm-hmm.
But we ended up living off of, it's in Fort Worth. It's Trail Lake Drive. I believe it's the exit. But anyway, I was in 5th grade. I had 5th grade graduation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the morning he decided to beat the snot out of my mama.
In the morning?
in the morning
Before graduation?
before school.
Wow.
And blood was everywhere.
Mm.
It was all over the ceiling and the walls
The
and
ceiling?
the ceiling. Yeah, it was terrible. He had locked her in a room, and at the time, my baby sister was an infant, so she was crying. Me and my now, I'm 6 or 7. Nope, it's fifth grade. I'm 10, and so my middle sister, we're 6 years apart, so she's 4, and then the baby is like my baby sister. Um, we have to take care of her because mama's locked in the room. She can't come out. I got fifth grade graduation. Don't look like I'm going to make it because the fight is going on. And he was one of those mean guys. He just draw his fist up and just punch her in her face. And one day, my middle sister, she got older and she jumped on his back and bit a chunk of his meat out of his back.
Oh my God.
We were around a lot of abuse
Not.
when she married him.
Yeah.
He was a Crip. And if you remember back in the 90s, the gangs were really bad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He got our house shot up and he was just involved with the wrong people and doing things that he shouldn't have been doing. But I believe he was using drugs. That's why he was beating on my mom like that. And so for us to go through that kind of thing, and those are my childhood memories. That's why I grind so hard.
Yeah.
Because I never want to go back to that.
Yep.
I never want to live like that. I appreciate my mom so much because she had to endure so much. And it's really hard to talk about it, but now I understand. It took a long time for me to fully understand. People complain about their parents all the time, but until you become a parent yourself,
right,
you don't know all of the sacrifices that your parents are putting up and going through for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until you become one.
Become parent, and then you appreciate what they went through.
I appreciate her even more.
Like, wow, you went through all that.
You went through all that. And she made some awesome kids.
Yeah.
My sister is in New York on Broadway. She's been there almost 10 years. She kept her in fine arts schools and Texas Girls Choir and things like that. Can you imagine trying to get around to those practices with no car? So we were always bumming rides.
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
Because the bus only run for so long.
Yeah, it cuts off.
And then it cuts off. So if you haven't had your transfer, by the time that cutoff is, now you got to walk.
Yeah. My
mama walked in the cold, in the rain, and whatever to make sure that me and my sisters were taken care of. And so I'm forever grateful.
Yeah.
She got some sisters herself that have helped her along the way, which is my village, my aunties. They have helped my mom with us. And when I tell you, bro, just looking back from then to now, all of the things that I went through to get here, it was well worth it. It was hard, but if this is the reward, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it now.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
You.
Yeah.
So, and I love that because people gotta understand. You know, you're looking at these young kids now.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man, come on, Cash App.
They got it made. Ubers.
Come on, Uber.
DoorDash.
Lyft.
They got it made.
Come on, man. They got online.
They couldn't have lived in our time.
Bitcoin, bro. what are we doing? You can influencer. What? Right. Like all this money they can make,
all this
man.
Stuff they can make.
It's just so. It's such a different day.
It is.
Therefore, I think the foundation has to be set because they don't understand how amazing they have. Come on, iPhone, FaceTime,
right.
social media.
It was
out there, get out there and put them flyers out, you know.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
You hit Patton Turner and you went and put flyers on people's windshield.
That's right.
That was your advertisement.
That was it.
That was it.
And you had to go out there and grind into now you're in this space. So I want to kind of go with the story now. How old were you when she finally got out of that situation?
I was about 16 years old.
Wow.
She married a man who I still call my dad to this day. He was a police officer for Fort Worth,
Mm.
and she married him. And that was the first time I had ever had my own room.
Mm.
Um, we had moved in a house. That was my first time living in a really nice home.
Mm.
He got my mom the Lincoln Town car.
Mm. AC.
AC,
My
bro.
man, we had AC in there.
Bro, it was so nice.
Lincoln Town car with the suspension.
With the suspension, bro.
Extra link basket with extra toast.
Come on here.
Really?
When I tell you it rolls so smooth,
Wow.
it's like he picked her up from where she was and just gave her a better life.
Ain't that amazing how somebody can be in your life,
Man.
drag you down,
And then somebody else
can bring you up
can bring you up.
as far as a relationship. So she finally break free from that? Because it sounds like this type
He
of
went to
person.
jail.
He went to jail.
He went to jail. He went to jail for a really long time. And it's really hard to talk about him, bro, because I share the same birthday as him. Um, he tried to sexually abuse me.
Mm.
CPS was involved.
Mm.
I had to go live with my dad for a while because of all of that. So
Mm.
it's hard for me to talk about him. He's out now. He's out now. I haven't seen him, but my sister has because that's her father.
Mm.
But shout out to Devin Davis because he showed us something different.
Right.
He married a woman with 3 children. And back then that was kind of unheard of. Oh, she got all them kids. That's baggage. That's baggage, you know. But I gave him a hard time coming out the gate. I was swinging out the gate because we done been in a bad situation.
Yeah, you don't trust no man.
No, I don't trust no man.
Yeah.
What you fixing to do?
Yeah.
Right? You ain't my daddy. You know, I told him all of that stuff. He became my greatest mentor because that's how I entered law enforcement. Because of him. And man, I ended up getting pregnant in high school. So at 18, I mean, I had finally got my own room, but now I got to share it with my baby.
Right.
You know?
Gotcha.
So I'm like, but he never turned his back on me. He was the person getting up, getting the snacks, and doing all my craving runs. And he videotaped my whole birth, like of my daughter, you know.
Wow.
And they're not married anymore, but he played a role in my life of positivity.
And y'all still good? Y'all still close?
We still good. I wish I could show you the picture of my wedding. Last year, all of my step parents were in my wedding.
Wow, praise God.
Picture. And because my dad was married to a wonderful woman named Kathy. So I had the best experience of having a stepmom because remember I told you CPS got involved and I ended up living with my dad for a little while.
Got you.
So his wife became mama too.
Got you.
And she didn't treat me different. Her family, they still love me. I still see them all the time.
Wow.
Her mom is my grandma. Like, that's what I know as far as a grandparent.
Wow.
And so we're still really close.
Dang.
But in that photo is my new stepdaddy, my new stepmama, my old stepdaddy, and my old stepmama.
Wow, all together.
And my mom and dad.
All together.
All together in one photo. And that was my favorite part of my wedding was that all of them were there. And they all get along. It's no beef. It's no drama. You know, it's a blessing. And they all are God-fearing. So I have a really good village.
So you went from that. I'm going back because we're about to come here now.
Mm-hmm.
In transition, you graduated. You were pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
You graduated from
Trumbull
high
Technical
school.
High School, which I was in the cosmetology program.
In a cosmetology program. Okay, great. And did you go to college?
I went to Cedar Valley in Dallas.
Did?
Lancaster.
Okay.
That was my first time getting a little college, but it was well after I went to work straight to the phone company from high school. So me and my mom both went and we tested for Southwestern Bell and we both got on. And so that was our good job. Can you imagine being 19 making $21 an hour?
Got you. Then. Oh yeah, you up.
I was up. And I got married, I got divorced, I moved to Dallas. I lived in Dallas 22 years.
Wow.
So I just circled back this way in 2018, but I went to cosmetology in high school. That was something I always knew I wanted to do hair, but I thought I was going to be a judge. That was my goal. I wanted to go to Baylor University, and Mama said, "You're not leaving no baby here to go off to college."
Gotcha.
I made straight A's.
You made straight A's in high school?
In high school, yeah.
Wow.
I graduated cum laude.
Really?
With honors, yeah.
Come on, cum laude?
Yeah. And, but my dream had to be put to the side because now I'm a mom.
Now you're a mom. And that's what the baby I met.
My oldest. I don't think you've ever met my oldest. She wasn't there.
Okay, she wasn't. It's not the one that worked at Chick-fil-A.
No, that's the youngest.
Okay.
Yeah. So my oldest baby, she'll be 25 this year.
So what we're gonna do, because this is the fun part, and for everybody, so y'all can understand, you're hearing the story of an entrepreneur going into her career, where she is now, and built up a clientele basis of over 1,200 people. I said it. I think that's the number, right? Is that the number we at?
That's the number, bro. We
over 1,200. This woman services over 1,200 people. How? I don't know. But we're about to find out. I want you guys to pause. Go ahead and get your drink. Get your notes out. Go ahead and get it in, because we're about to give it to you right now. Holla at everybody that you know. Dallas-Fort Worth's finest, Lady T, DFW Hair Clinic. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, shout out to everybody. Dallas-Fort Worth, listen. If you were a dad like me back in the day, you was trying to figure out how to get that hair done. If you had a daughter and you was trying to get that hair done right, you really just couldn't figure it out. You didn't have what we have today. Thank God we have her. Go holler at Lady T, DFW Hair Clinic. Listen, she is the solution. She loves the kids, and she is amazing. Once again, we have her information at the bottom. Dallas-Fort Worth's finest, my sister, Lady T, is in the building.
Thank you, sir.
Go check out. Now back to the episode. Welcome back to the Entrepreneur Blueprint. We live and local. This is my favorite part. Well, my second favorite part. I love to hear about the story. And I think people need to understand so they can connect. You know, you see all the stuff. We understand, you know, we see the big sign that we just put up the other day, which is amazing. But man, boy, some things before that sign.
Man.
So, let's deep dive into it. So I did leave everybody and they're trying to figure out how you servicing 1,200. We're going to get to that. But you went to Career Development Center.
I went
but you were, you went to Career Development Center. You were working at that good job after the Career Development Center,
Before.
Right?
So I was working for Southwestern Bell, driving forklifts. I got laid off.
You know, drive forklift?
Yeah. Anything, cat.
Can't imagine you in a forklift right now. Just like on the cool. I'm trying to figure out when you showed me that you was a police officer.
Yeah.
We're fit to talk about that. So hold on. All right, hold on. Rewind. All right, so okay.
Bro.
So school first?
Yeah, so
job at the same time?
So basically, this is how it happened. So the school was after the layoff from the job.
School's after layoff. Okay. Oh, they did a big layoff.
They did a big layoff.
Okay.
I got hit. And man, I hated to leave that job, bro.
Now, you was at that job for how long?
4 years.
Wow.
4 years, and they come in and they say, everybody that we hire from this year on up, y'all gotta go.
Get the hell on.
Here go a severance package.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Golly.
If we call you back, we'll place you somewhere else.
Wow.
But if we don't, we don't.
And y'all in there looking at each other like, is this a joke?
Right? Like, what's happening here? Are we serious? And so I didn't know what to do because now baby number 2 is in the bun. She on the way.
Really? She on the way.
She on the way. And it was by the guy that I met at Southwestern Bell.
So both of y'all out of there?
No. He was still there. He hired way before me, so he's safe.
All right, so he good.
But which is good because now our household is still can rock.
Yeah, you got a little severance.
I got a little severance.
All right.
So we straight for right now. We still gonna eat good.
Yeah.
He going to work every day. I'm getting ready to pop any day, you know. And so then comes the baby, and she's special needs. I have her. My water broke at 20 weeks pregnant. So I was almost five months, something like that. Anyway, ended up on bed rest until 6 weeks later. They had to go ahead and take her. She was 1 pound.
Oh, wow.
1 pound at birth. And so now I can't enter the workforce because we got a baby at home that's on oxygen tank, heart monitor machine.
Wow.
All of these things are wrong, and neither one of us was prepared for that. I mean, they told us that they saw something in the sonogram that could probably, lead to Down syndrome or something, but we didn't know what we were about to get. And so my daughter is a miracle.
Yeah,
that's the one working at Chick-fil-A.
She definitely rocking that Chick-fil-A like it ain't nothing.
She rocking it. Shout out
doing
to Lola.
that. She's doing that.
I love her to death.
She's sweetie pie too, I could tell.
She is she's on her second year of college right now. But when I tell you, man.
Praise
so
God.
Anyway, after that, so now I'm at home with the sick baby. Baby daddy still at the phone company. Yeah, the bills is still
coming.
paid.
Ain't nobody pausing on the bill. The bill's still coming.
The bill's still rolling, right? I'm laying there, and the infomercials come on. 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I'm laying on the couch. Here come a commercial about Police Academy.
Dang, like the movie.
Like the movie. So I'm like 230-something pounds, not athletic at all.
Wow.
I'm like, I'm going to Police Academy.
What?
Yeah.
Off the commercial.
Off the commercial. So I talked to him about it. He was like, what?
Hold on. We go from forklift to phone company to...
Babe, we're going to the Police Academy. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to the Police Academy. I went and got accepted into Police Academy. They ran my background, did my fingerprints. I got in, and I was at Cedar Valley, and they said, okay, you're gonna need to take some college courses because no department is gonna hire you with just going through Police Academy and you take the T-close and you got your license. You still gotta have some college hours. So that's how I enrolled in the Cedar Valley.
Got it.
Now, while I'm in Police Academy, there's a guy named Raymond Forsberg. He works for Dallas County Schools. He's the safety guy, driving safety guy or something. He come in the classroom one day during Police Academy. Anybody in here want to get a CDL? I'm like, yeah, me. I need a job.
Hold on.
He was like, I'll train you how to drive the school bus.
Hold on, man. Oh.
I'm in Police Academy class.
That's how
I got the CDL to drive the bus.
School buses. I was wondering if you told me that. I was like, what?
In Police Academy.
Yo, okay. So we went from forklift to call center to Police Academy to driving the school bus.
Yeah, now I was a police officer for 9 years. Let the record reflect. I graduated. I got down. I lost 70 pounds. I did the damn thing.
Really?
Started out with Lancaster ISD, and I ended up at Dallas County Police Department.
Whoa.
And so that was the end of that. 9-year run. 9-year run. I did it.
Wow.
But I also drove while I was an officer. I loved the school bus. I would drive in uniform. I'd get off one job and go drive.
That's crazy.
Just because I was like, you know what? I might as well do it. Now I done left baby daddy. So now I got the bills on me.
Oh, so y'all don't. Oh, y'all ain't
Oh, we
together no
left.
more.
Oh, I left. We two Virgos. I don't know if you know about a Virgo, but um, we're very bullheaded people.
Really?
Both of us are we too much alike, and we were being abusive to one another. It's turned into a terrible situation. So
Gotcha.
it was time to go. And I end up getting an apartment right by the police academy, So there go me and my two girls. We got our own place now.
And driving the buses.
Driving the school bus and being a police officer at the same time.
And the school bus is what led to where you're at now.
The school
Let's
bus
talk about it.
led me to the kids.
Led you to the kids.
I was driving for a low income area with Duncanville ISD. And there were people getting on the bus, little girls and little boys. And I noticed when we pull up to the schools in the bus lane, the administrators would meet us there, either teachers or principals. And they helped me get the kids off the bus. I noticed that they were nicer to the ones that looked better. Nicer to the ones that had their hair combed. Nicer to the ones that had nice kicks on. A decent backpack. So I said, okay, this ain't right. And I love my kids. Let me tell you, if you ask anybody about Miss T, just go to Duncanville and say Miss T, everybody gonna know who you talking about.
Wow.
Because I didn't just drive the bus. I left lasting impressions on my students that I drove.
That's
we
up.
talked. I put notes in the mom backpack. Look, I do her. I'm working in a shop up the street. Shout out to Dramatic Results.
Okay.
I'm working in the shop up the street. Can I do your daughter's hair? It's okay you don't have it. I'm going to do her hair. Because I didn't never tell the parents that they being mistreated. I never said that. I just wanted to do their hair because now I want to see little Keisha get off the bus.
And how she act.
And how the principal or the teacher going to receive her.
Got you.
Because now I done did her hair. Now she looking like the rest of the people that you speak to nicely.
And did you see a change?
Saw a change immediately.
Wow.
So the notes was going in the backpacks of the children who I knew were being mistreated. And these parents trusted me enough to take their kids with me to my salon after I got off my route.
Wow. So now you done went off the route.
Off the route.
And now you're doing the hair.
Now I'm doing the hair. I got off one job and went straight to the shop. Right? And so now I got these kids with me and we walking across the parking lot at the bus lot. I got these children with me at the bus lot going to my car.
To do it. To your car? Oh, you drove them to the spot.
I drove because, mind you, they're my kids that ride my bus. So now they got to ride the whole route with me. Oh. So now we going back to the bus lot to drop the bus off to get in the car so we can go to the shop.
Whoa.
When the area director heard about that,
what happened?
I'm not supposed to bring them kids to the lot with me. No. What?
So they shut that down.
T, what you doing? So he called me in the office. He said, I love Brian Merchant. That's my guy. I think he's now at HEB. But anyway, he said, T, you can't do that. You can't bring them to the lot with you.
Yeah.
He said, so how about this? How about you arrange for the parents maybe to meet you at your shop with the kids? Or when you drop the bus off, you get in your car, you go get them and go to the shop. But you can't use the bus
to bring the kids
here to pick up the car. He said, because what if something happens on the lot?
And now you're liable. Yeah.
Now we liable.
But you're not thinking about that.
No, I'm just trying to get Keisha her done.
Wow.
I want little Kiki to be accepted.
Wow. And that's how you started the business.
That's how I started doing kids.
Wow.
Now, I still hadn't rebranded as a kid stylist, but that's how I started doing kids.
Got you. So, let's do some fun facts. Okay. I thought you was playing.
No.
I thought you was playing. She's like, bro, Google children's hair salon and see if you find anybody. And I did. And I did not find nobody. You are the only one.
I'm the only black one. There's one that's Caucasian. Based.
I didn't see, when I looked up, I didn't see any. I kept looking like, bro, where is anybody? No, I didn't see any other one. So there's another
Okay.
one.
There is.
Okay, great. And when you started, now the hair clinic part,
Mm-hmm.
the clinic part, that started because you have a way to take care of people that have hair growth problems. I
Mm-hmm.
want to talk to you about that before we go into the kids.
Okay, so one of the distributors, Saron Kincaid, came over to Solar Salons where I was working, and he was showing me some product which is called Nuratress products, and he was like, "T, won't you just try to use these and just let me know what you think?" And so I started using them. I was like, "Oh my god, this is some good stuff." And he said, "There's a hair loss training that's coming up. Deshaun Bullard is going to fly out here from Atlanta, Georgia. If you'd like to get certified, here is the address. And if you're interested in it, let me know." I let him know a couple of days later, and I ended up in the training.
Mm.
Um, so I became a hair loss specialist. So I am a level 2 hair loss specialist.
Wow.
And I'm certified through Nuratress.
So do you deal with people with
Yeah,
alopecia?
all types of alopecia. I have a oxygen machine. I also have a X-ray machine where I can look at the hair follicle, and we can look at it under the X-ray machine, and it'll show what's below it.
Wow.
So what's causing the hair loss? We can pretty much pinpoint it and then start a treatment plan based on that.
Wow.
So I was able to get certified to do that.
That is amazing.
Oh
So,
yeah.
because I remember when we're talking about the what we're going to talk about in a minute, the grand
Mhm.
opening for the new spot,
Mhm.
and I remember you told me, well, yeah, I do have a lot of adult clients as well. I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, I thought it was all
Mhm.
children.
Mhm.
So you have pretty much almost half and half, or like it's more, it's still
It's
more
still
children, like
more children.
70-30 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I
that's what
can
you
say
said,
that.
70-30.
Yeah.
Um, so you're able to take anybody that has problems and consult with them,
Mhm.
show them what they're doing,
Mhm.
show them how to grow with your products, and as long as they go through you and they listen,
Yeah.
you're able to help them.
I'm able to help them, and
Wow.
we've grown some people's hair back
That's
with the
amazing. And
system.
your pictures say it all. So shout
I
out to all your
appreciate
social
that.
media.
Oh,
And
thank you.
yeah, no, you're doing, I mean, of course, shameless plug now that
Hey,
we will be taking over the marketing for you.
come on
You know what I'm
here.
saying? Shout out to Dream Media.
Shout
But
out to Dream.
yeah, I wanted to pay attention to what you got going on. And
Yeah.
I said, well, the woman is amazing. I mean, you're doing, for you to have the time to even do the clips that you have done,
Thank you.
it's phenomenal. And now I want to talk about when I met you.
Mhm.
So that's when I get to come in.
Yeah.
And I met you at one of our other clients. Shout out to the Breakfast Brothers.
Shout out to Breakfast
Ricky
Brothers.
Booker's in the building. And I, I think we were, I think what I heard was somebody said something about marketing.
Mhm.
And then one of the GMs like, oh, what our marketing guy is
Is
actually
it
sitting
here?
right here.
Yes,
Cause you was
he
like, man, who
did.
does all your marketing and all this other
Yeah.
stuff, man, all the dumb.
Yeah.
And I'll go in there and meet y'all. I think it was somebody's birthday.
I was celebrating the eyelash tech's anniversary.
Okay.
She's been married I think like 25 years.
Yeah, y'all was having a
And
good little
yeah,
time.
so I took all my staff out. We went and had breakfast there
Yep.
to celebrate her.
Yep.
Shout out to Van, man.
Yeah.
One Touch Beauty Bar.
There you go.
But yeah.
And then y'all was like, hey, we're having an event. Can you come speak? And I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
rock it. It was a great event.
It was a great event, and thank you so much for coming
Yeah.
because you imparted so much wisdom and gave like free game
Yeah.
how to be an entrepreneur and
Yeah.
and how moms don't quit,
I
and
appreciate
so
that.
you really pushed all of us too.
Yeah, I mean, and then from there,
Hmm.
I remember talking. This is my favorite part, right? I remember when you told me how the operation was in the spot. So I know the technical end, right? And I remember you telling me, so I don't have, we have the salon
Hmm.
and we have 6 chairs. Was it 6 chairs?
At the time, one, two, three, four, four.
4 chairs.
Mm-hmm.
It was 4 chairs, and I was just kept asking questions, and he was like, "Yeah, but we don't have any running water."
We don't have no running water,
I
man.
was like, "What?
How you
How do
operate
you
a
do that?" And
salon?
I'm looking at you washing somebody's hair while you're saying this.
Go back to the
I was
childhood.
like, yo,
No running water.
Hey, yo, hold on. And the water was steaming hot. I'm like, hold on, talk about, man. What are we doing? And so I'm so confused, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. First of all, you say you don't have no water, but I'm watching you. I'm standing over you while you're talking and washing this lady's hair while we're talking.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, you see those buckets? So what we do is we fill up these buckets every morning, and we
Woo,
go
bro.
through a pure. What is? How do you doing it? It's like a pump.
Yeah, bro. So the buckets are 7-gallon buckets, right? And so you have to fill the water, and then you have to dump the wastewater. The wastewater is a 6-gallon bucket, right? And this sink comes from California. It's by a company called Munsam, but the sink is about $2,000, and it comes with a hot water heater. It
Okay,
comes with like a filtration type of system
got
going,
you.
but you do have to manually fill your clean water and dump your wastewater.
And so when I'm listening to you tell the story, I'm saying, because you said it so nonchalantly. You was
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah, we don't
nothing.
have the
We did it
water.
for 3 years.
Just dump it out. Just dump it out. That's all. So, okay. So you're at this spot for 3 years. And when I met you, I remember going crazy. I was like, yo, hold on. Did you just tell me that was 18 when we met?
2018.
We
Yeah.
met in 2018. And I asked you, damn, we met in 2018?
We met in 2018.
So that's like 5 years ago.
Almost 5. Yeah, it's 5. Right?
All right, cool. Wow. So when I met you, you was like, yeah, bro, I got like 400 clients.
Yeah.
I was like, how you got 400 clients? You show me your books. I was like, oh my God. And rewind or fast forward. And, we talked about, we always chop it up here and there, but I start seeing you. I wanted to check on you. And I was like, so sis, what's going on? And I pulled, I said, bro, you just happen to be putting up your sign up that day. I'm like, you put up your sign? What you talking about? Oh, yeah, bro. You remember what we was talking about? You told me what I need to do 3 years ago? I'm like, yeah, I did it. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm putting up my sign right now.
Yeah.
I said, man, stop playing. I said, where you at?
Pull it up on me. Pull it up.
Oh, over at Ball Cooper. I said, I was on 20, man. I pushed that thing to 100. I'm like, I'm gone. I said, stay on the phone with me. Yeah, I'll put up the sign right there. I'm at the spot right by Chick-fil-A. So I pull up, and I said, there go the damn logo. Going up on the building.
Going up. Yep, lighted sign. My God.
And I actually, you don't know this, but I got a video of you looking at that sign going up.
Man, that's wow.
I got that on tape.
That's wow.
Cause that's a big day.
It was.
And you didn't play with that sign.
No.
That's a real sign. They ain't one of them like little banners. No, that's like a boom. That
if we're gonna do it, we might as well do it right. You told me about operating in the spirit of excellence.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's all you taught. So that's what I do.
When I tell you that sign is fire, I was like, yo, okay.
I got
the new logo. Shout out to everything. Everything looks amazing.
Thank you.
So I went into the spot. The spot is ridiculously nice.
Thank you.
And now let's talk about it. You went from 6 chairs to double that. 12 chairs.
12 chairs.
And you're doing commission based, which I think is phenomenal.
Thank you.
So basically, to anybody that's in Dallas-Fort Worth, I'm telling you right now, if you're a cosmetologist and you need somewhere where you are always going to eat, I think she got 4 chairs left. Depending on when you get this video. Listen, you better come on. This woman is going. So we talked that day in the parking lot. I walked through the spot. It's phenomenal.
Thank you.
And I'm like, wow. I'm trying my best to play it off.
Bro,
from crying.
It still don't feel
like
real.
I'm trying. Like when I'm talking about it,
yeah.
I'm trying my best. I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to keep you uplifted. I'm like, yeah. But like every time you walked away, I'm just like, wow, man, she really did this.
Nobody but God.
So the spot is dope. Got about 1,500 square feet. It's amazing spot. You're going to be doing so many different things. Talk about some of the things you're doing. You're doing classes, educational classes. You're doing parents' night outs
Yes.
where the parents can drop their kids off and they can have a good time.
Yes.
Um,
We'll be doing some entrepreneur coaching.
Coaching,
It's
got
called
some
the
classes.
Beautypreneur.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be doing that.
You
Um,
got products coming.
Products
You got the
coming.
products
We
coming.
got merch.
You got merch.
We got
Got the
merch by
merch now.
Dream Media.
Hey, you got the merch now.
Definitely got merch.
And which is dope, you know. And I appreciate when you know people listen if they let me coach them or mentor them. And I was like, listen, what you need to do is grab it, get a t-shirt done. Let's go and get you a t-shirt done. Have everybody buy a t-shirt, and we're gonna have them wear it at the grand opening. Shout out to the grand opening.
Shout out.
It's going down March the 3rd.
March 3rd, 3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock Sunday, right next to Chick-fil-A. Go park at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And it's going to be phenomenal. But the things that's going to be done in this spot and the lives that are just going to change and transform. I understand from you being on that bus.
Yeah.
From you being on that bus to now.
Same drive.
You still on it.
I'm still on it. There's still some people out there still being mistreated because maybe mama don't have it to do their hair nicely. Maybe mama don't even know how to do hair. Maybe they living with grandma now, and grandma can only do the one ponytail thing. You know? So my drive is still the same. That's why I grind so hard, because I know it's still children that are going to school and being mistreated because of how they look. So.
And this is one of many.
This
your first one.
I received that.
That's your first.
Because let me tell you what my daddy said. My daddy said that he saw multiple locations.
I do too.
And you told me that.
I see it.
I just gotta believe it and execute it.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely needed. I remember when you told me about it. I remember me, you know, just being a dad trying to figure out how to do Jada. I swear, if you had a daddy's membership, we might have to create that.
Well, that sounds good, bro. We need to do that. Single dads.
Yep. Single
full-time dads.
Daddy
membership.
Drop off. Man, I would have been your best member.
I appreciate it.
I'm telling you, I would have been. That was because it's hard. We don't know how to do hair.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna do the mommy and daddy. You're gonna teach them how to do their hair.
Yes.
You got classes like that.
We got the classes for that.
You got your products that you're selling to help with their hair, to help to keep their hair growing.
Most definitely.
You got the merch. You got the classes. You got the mommy and daddy night out. It just got the full experience.
Yeah, and we got field trips.
You got field trips?
Because I don't want to just be their hairstylist. I want to expose them to different things. Art galleries, museums, the Omni Theater in Fort Worth.
That's dope.
The horse races in Grand Prairie. Even the charm schools. To teach them which fork to use. I didn't figure out what fork to use until it was too late.
Wow. Wow. Really?
But, you know, things like that, we are going to start back our field trips with them, because we used to do them often. We did them once a month before COVID hit.
Gotcha. And then
that kind of shut us down. But we do want to start our field trips back up, and we are going to. I have some awesome teacup moms that are my chaperones.
Yeah.
That ask me, T, what is it that you need?
Yeah.
And I appreciate them, because not only do they trust me with their babies, but they want to help me out. They see the vision, and they just want to be a part of helping out, making sure we can execute what we're trying to do.
Man, it's going to be, I can't wait. Shout out to Lady T. Shout out to the teacup. Shout out to the tea kettles.
Yeah, and the teapots.
And the teapot. What's a teapot?
The teapots are my guys.
Oh,
I got some little boys. Yeah, I got some little boys here that I do. We got some men that come through to get braided down and wear the little fresh, you know, fades on the side. So those are the teapots.
Shout out to you, man. Listen, listen, you know, me and you, we're gonna rock all the time. But I just want you to go ahead and look into this camera.
Okay.
Let everybody know how they can get in contact with you.
You can contact us through, the best way is going to be social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok under Official Lady T. You can also text us at our Our cell phone 214-516-0793. We are on Google as well as Yelp. So just hit us up.
Hit her up like
We
right
be
now,
open.
man. Like right now.
And
Listen, it's the Entrepreneur Blueprint. Shout out to everybody, the entrepreneurs. Share, like, and subscribe. And shout out to my girl, Lady T. Thank you for hanging out with your brother,
thank you,
man.
Dream. I appreciate
Love
you.
you.
I love you. Thank
Let's
you.
go, man. Y'all share this with somebody you love the most. Let's get it.